This is the entrance to the university on Maryland Parkway and Harmon. And there was a Kinko's, went extinct. There was a tattoo parlor. There was a record store, vinyl records, went extinct. Then they had flooding. Then they had some kebab place. And it was just terrible. Nobody knew what to do with it. They used to have restaurants in here that were really good, open 24 hours, but they had a huge homeless situation, and the homeless built a camp. So finally, after years of not knowing what to do with this area, right here at the entrance of the university, which is a strategic spot, they gutted it and tore everything down, the foundation. You can see, and we were hoping they were going to put a Trader Joe's here, or a grocery store, or a Whole Foods, someplace like that everybody can enjoy here. I mean, it's pretty funny. They tried opening an icy shop, literally just a shop that made flavored ice, and they tried opening a donut shop, and they did it right before summer when all the students left to go back home and not come back for June, July, and August. So nobody knows what they're going to do with this area now, but if you come down here, you'll see this is one of the busiest 7-Elevens in the entire region of southern Nevada, because all the students stop here to get their gas and coffee and Red Bulls and their food. And there's the entrance in the Maryland Parkway, and you'll find parking meters, and you can park, and make sure to use the parking meters or they're going to ticket you. But you have the various, even here you have a book drop for when the semester got out. You drop your books off here and get your money back and get paid by phone. But they're not using books anymore. The bookstores, about 3 of them that are along Maryland Parkway, they lost to the tablets. And this right here on the corner, this is one of the biggest disappointments in the entire city, in my opinion. This was so busy when I first moved here. There was a Carl's Jr. here, and it was always packed, and it was open 24 hours a day, and they had a huge space where people could also eat and study, because there you got the humanities building, student union. And then it closed, and for some reason then they said they were going to turn it into a university art gallery and an art store, and then the students were going to take it over. But it takes commitment to start a business and keep a business going, and the students come and go. Everybody comes and goes in Las Vegas. People get very excited about Vegas, especially students that just graduated from high school and leave their parents for the first time and come out to Las Vegas. But that doesn't last long. And then you have a lot of doctors. There are a lot of doctors, and they get excited, especially the single doctors, because they get to go to the strip joints and tell all the dancers that they're doctors here in Vegas, and they get a lot of attention. But I went to some of the hospitals, and the doctors got so pissed off and frustrated because there was one situation where they had a guy with diabetes, and they put him on metformin, and they put him on various medications, and they told him to stop eating sugar or drinking, and then he came in that evening because he continued drinking. They found that the mental illness and the problems that they were having it was just an unhealthy environment. So if you're a doctor or a nurse and you're studying your whole life and taking student loans to help people, you just get frustrated helping people that had problems with addiction here in Las Vegas over and over, and you decide to go back to Los Angeles and apply for a job at Cedars-Sinai in Beverly Hills, or go become a doctor in Newport Beach or someplace because you miss the coast and the surfing. It's completely understandable. Now our law school started doing great because we had a lot of problems here with the economy in 2008, 2009, 2010. There was more bankruptcy, financial cases, and our law school started winning awards. It started getting on a lot of anyway, the law school, it's a good place to study law. It's a good place to study hotel management, business, and it's a good place to get tuition reimbursement if you want to go to school and get your master's degree and work at a hotel or casino. But we don't know what's going to happen now. This is Memorial Day weekend 2020, and with the coronavirus, we're not sure. I mean, they're talking about online classes, so if you don't have to come to class, what's going to happen to all these buildings with classrooms?